All right, everyone. So I am a bit late on this update, but this is my 20-month niche website traffic and income update. I thought I would share this before, I guess, the holidays, but we are in the last quarter and I am seeing a lot of growth. But as well, I have been publishing more content. Now, you might be wondering, has this website, this niche site, been hit by the helpful content update? I'm glad to say that it hasn't. It hasn't impacted my affiliate marketing or my page views or my traffic overall. You can see here's a screenshot of my traffic right now. And I am growing views, page views, and users and all that. And then you can see just in the last 90 days, so you can see through the helpful content update, my traffic hasn't really been impacted, as you can see. It's been pretty stable. And so I'm very happy about that. So I feel like in this last quarter, I am going to gain more traffic, especially through Pinterest. That's where I market most on this. And I'm not going to rely heavily on SEO. Because of this helpful content update and a lot of chatter going on with SEO people on Twitter and just other webinars I've been watching and things like that, I just, I want to focus a little bit away from really SEO and optimizing each blog post and see if I can gain just more views on Pinterest and not worry so much about SEO. I am sort of changing up my headlines so they are a little bit more newsworthy, and I just plugged in my original headline into ChatGPT and asked it to give me a newsworthy type of headline. So I can show you how I did that. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one. I don't think I've updated this one. So what I did, I wrote, rewrite this headline to make it more newsworthy and click-worthy. And I said specific for Google Discover, since I've been hearing just a lot of discussion about how people are trying to get traffic that way. It's just another way to show and to tell ChatGPT exactly the type of headlines I want. And a lot of those are news article headlines. So I'm just pulling from that. And so for this one, for 21 joyful Christmas pillow covers to welcome the holidays, it has discover the 21 must-have Christmas pillow covers that are turning heads this holiday season. So usually these headlines are longer and they catch the eye. Give me 5 more headlines. So let's see what I can choose from. So deck your halls with the 21 most trending Christmas pillow covers for the year. Get festive, the 21 Christmas pillow covers you can't miss this holiday. So you can see how it's upping the curiosity and all that. And I would just go and pick one that I feel would capture what I'm writing about and that would get the most clicks if my post was featured, let's say syndicated or featured on Google Discover. It's just something to think about. And so that's what I've been sort of doing with my headlines recently. So this one, 13 stunning rustic office decor ideas that will transform your workplace instantly. I didn't have that. I don't remember what I had, but I did not have that. And this one, 16 ingenious. I would never have used that word, so it gave me that word. Accent wall ideas that will instantly inspire your inner designer. Perfect. So I'm just going to leave this. This one I did myself, but I can run it through again and see if I can get even more descriptive headline for this post. The other thing that I've been relying more on are AI images. I specifically use either Canva or Jasper images creation. Canva does have DALL-E now, but I don't use DALL-E. I just use the Canva native text to image generator. And so it did generate me these beautiful images, and it even spelled out welcome very nicely. So I'm very happy with the results here. So I have those and other ones, they're not the best. This one I had to generate through Jasper. So I gave it an example of what I want, and that's the closest that I can come up with. This one, again, I just wrote out I want a minimalist, rustic bathroom that's white and airy or sunny, and it sort of gave me this. But if you look closely, you can tell that it's really needs some work on this rustic bathroom. It's as rustic. So that one, and then I think, yeah, those are the ones I've been playing with. These ones are from Deposit Photos. So I think I did this one with imaging. I may have, oh, this one for sure. I could not find any fall office decors like on Deposit Photos. So this was the best that it came up with. But you can see even the window is a little wonky. I don't know what's coming here. I can't read what this says, so I'm not sure it's supposed to say welcome. But this was the best chair representation, the best computer representation that I can come up with out of all the choices that I got. I use that. So I've been relying more on more unique images, especially for Pinterest. So let's get into Pinterest. So one of the things that I'm trying to do is create more unique images for my pins. I don't want to rely heavily on paid images, although I still do. So for example, my accent wall one here, these are all paid images, but my Grinch one, these are all AI generated here. Those are all AI generated. So I want to play around with that. Same with this one. This was all AI generated too. All these images of towel hooks are AI generated. So I'm working on doing that just because a lot of the topics don't have paid images that I can find quickly. And if I need something specific, I can use something like Canva AI or Jasper AI image generators. So I've been doing that. I also play around with just grabbing photos from Deposit, or I try to create them, like I said, and just have the plain image just to get views to my profile, just to up those, and maybe even people wanting to save that view. I don't do that very often. I try to get images that will have some kind of title on it for people to click. They want to know what's behind the pin, so I have to make it, enticing. So I do a mix of my branded images and then just some different ones that are more, I guess, not as colorful, but they seem to work. They get the clicks, 3 here, 4 there, 1 there, versus, a lot of times it depends on my branded one. But my branded ones usually take off first because that's the first pin that I publish onto Pinterest is my branded pin. So that gets more juice, more like longevity on the platform. And so they usually take off quicker than the alternate ones that I create afterwards. So right now, things are looking good, I guess. Overall, things are growing. I don't have this associated with Tailwind, so it's all manual still. So I'm just playing it very inconsistently. I do have a video on my Pinterest strategy and how I do say that I am very inconsistent. And I think because once a pin starts taking off, Pinterest does the work for me. So Pinterest will do all this work for me and I don't have to provide it more images. And that's what I feel this platform is right now. I have 941,000 monthly views, 721 followers. So I am happy with the progress on Pinterest and then as many clicks that I'm generating to my blog, which is pretty high. As you can see, organic social is just Pinterest. That's all I share it on Pinterest, 99% of the time. And so I'm getting most of my traffic that way. And then direct when I talk about it on YouTube, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, and then with search. Right, so I'm not going to rely too much on search. I'm still going to, add a keyword here and there, but I'm going to actually rely on Pinterest to tell me what to write about. And so I'm excited about that process of doing it. My next post will be a topic that Pinterest told me to write about. And just to let you know that I'm in the process of creating an ebook regarding these Pinterest tactics that I am using for my sites, for this site and my other sites that are helping me grow, because I strongly feel from all the chatter that I've been hearing and what's happening to my profile on Pinterest is that 2024 is the year for content creators on Pinterest. They're deprioritizing idea pins and shopping pins and all of that. So they really want to highlight the content creators to make what Pinterest is, basically. So I think we're going to get a lot of loving from Pinterest and then next year, and especially starting now. So that's what I'm banking on, but I am creating something nice. So I will link it to the description below on all my videos once it's out there and published and ready to share with you. So I'm excited about that. So let's look at how many blog posts I've written. So let's Let me look at my notes. In June, I published 6 blog posts. In July, 4 blog posts. August, 5. Now, September was a big one. I published 11 blog posts, so a lot of blog posts in September. And then October, I ended with 9 blog posts right now. So I might squeeze one today, so that would make it 10 blog posts in October. In all, I have 105 posts after 20 months of blogging on this niche website. Now, let's look at the income. So here is the income from Amazon. I am only primarily using Amazon. I know I mentioned in my last update that I'm going to try and get into other affiliate programs, and I just, for some reason, haven't had the time to really focus on that. I do Etsy here and there, but it's not common. I might have 1 or 2 posts that sort of have the most Etsy links in it. Right now, this site is generating $356, which is great. It's going up by the month. And so I feel like it's going to get high, but then it may not stay that way because of the holidays. I've been noticing a lot of people are clicking on my links, but they're buying Halloween costumes, for example. They're buying other things. So, they're just using my link and they may not even know it. So that's what's happening right now. And I'm excited. I think the last update, it was hovering around 300. So it is growing, which I'm excited about. And then as far as a writer, I do have a writer on staff for this blog. That's why in September I was able to pump out a lot of content, but I am working on sort of moving on from this like hamster wheel of content, I feel, and so just relying more on just my research and using something like an AI writing tool to help me formulate the blog post. I don't check these pieces through an AI detector. One time I did for one post and it came out as mostly human written. So I think just mixing up the parts with my own writing and trying not to write AI so much in the beginning really helps. So if you need more help writing these types of affiliate marketing blog posts, I do have my ultimate affiliate post workflow for you. It's a masterclass. It comes with a workbook and a slideshow, and I show you the process of how I write these types of blog posts to find the topic, to structure it, and things like that. So if you are interested, I'll put a link to that in the description below, but it is my process and it is working time and time again. My income is growing. I am publishing faster. So this is a great process for you to start implementing with your blog so that you can start generating those first 3 sales with Amazon and then more sales after that. As for goals for the next quarter, I'm going to continue doing this. I know in my last video, I mentioned I wanted to put ads on my site, and I was approved, but now I'm second guessing if I should put ads on the site just because of the helpful content update. I wasn't impacted, and I don't want to be impacted for any future core updates or other iterations of the HCU. So I am going to delay on the ads, but it's something that I'm really weighing with. I mean, I might put them on for like the tail end of this year for a bit. I really don't know. I really don't know at this point. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you are a niche website owner, if you have ads, if you feel like Google is looking at that as a factor for the helpful content update. I don't know. I really don't know if that really is. But at this moment, there are no ads on this site, and I'm going to keep it that way until I guess I feel confident that I can put it on. It's not going to impact my site quality overall. All right, so there you go. That's my update. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts, and make sure to like this video and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.